2 weeks out is a really interesting point for a production because, on the one hand, as you run it, you see all the things that need to be done in the 2 weeks that remain, and the list is very long indeed. At the same time, you have just glimpses of what the production might be. So it's a very delicate time, and if I hadn't been here many, many times over 30 years, I would be concerned. As it is, I'm really excited. So, on behalf of everyone here at New Zealand Opera, I extend a very, very warm welcome to our Unruly Tourists company. Not before time, a little bit of a wait, but everything that is good is worth waiting for, right? This work has already proved controversial, and I'm really pleased that we've shaken the orthodoxy, that we've rattled the cage a bit with this piece. But of course now, as a group, we have to deliver on it.
So we're going to do a read-through of the libretto. Part of that is to read it like a play and discover it as a piece of text before we start singing.
Okay, first song, which is What Do You Think of New Zealand?
Passports, please. Oi, passports, please.
When you're a composer, you make decisions about where you emphasise things. Are things on the beat? Is the note high? Do you hold things?
Name?
I'm Margaret Murphy and I'm Cinder.
Huh? Oh, no, she's not.
I'm just having a bit of fun.
And when you're an actor, you are in control of the rhythm and the pitch and the tempo and the articulation. And when you're singing, I've done all of that work for you.
Well,
What?
what do you think of New Zealand?
You haven't even gone outside.
Okay, what do you think of New Zealand? So far.
Well, this is the storyboard for the whole show. And then through here is costume drawings with each of the groups. There was this chaos. It's kind of like this free fall of a lot of misinformation about who they were and where they came from. Underneath, a whole lot of sort of social commentary about everybody else's ideas about who they were and where they came from. And to me, it just felt like a big circus. We're just going to place your patches on your shoulders, so it's more about placement.
Okay.
Now that everything's complete and ready to go.
You know, for actors to be able to do work in this kind of genre with opera singers, we're still storytelling, but we have different. We come at it from different ways. I hope the public have an open mind and enthusiastic about coming because it's something that I don't think has been done here before. It's a real kind of crossover. It's very funny, very exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, look, there we are, look.
Excellent. It's great.
Andy, would you just mind turning around?
I feel really good about today, like we're in a really good place. We're not home by any stretch of the imagination, but this is the first time any of us have seen it the whole way through. So it's great to put it together, and now we start to see the arc of the thing, how long it runs, where the energy is, where it's slow, where it feels fast.
Te Māori is central to this production in a way that I think is groundbreaking, because what we're trying to do is build a bridge between Te Māori and opera.
So it's been amazing just to be able to put in Te Māori into a space that is quite westernised and can be quite Pākehā and stuff, which is cool, but it's just been like so special to be able to bring in my culture into that space and go, no, we can mash up and put it all together.
Excuse me, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? You're much too young to be so rude. You're much too young.
We want people to enjoy a great new work that is a local story and a part of our like modern cultural history, I guess.
So immediately now, after the run, I'm going to go back and give the cast notes.
And then next week, the colour arrives. So that's the orchestra, the costumes, the wigs, the makeup, the set, the venue, all the props, lighting, the confetti, all of the things come in. So it's like we've created this black and white picture in this space, and then next week, the colour arrives, which is going to be so exciting.
One of our starting points was the idea of the circus and the fact that in the circus there's a sense of being very close to the action and surrounding it. So a lot of the resources went into really creating that space. It'll be the combination of all the elements, the music, the acting, the text, the costumes, the space, elements of props, and critically, the lighting. It'll be the layering and combination of all those things that gives the show its punch.
So today's the first time we've had the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra in with the cast, and we're running the whole show. I get to work musical pieces, we get to work staging things, any musical notes that come up, so it's a really big day.
I think the people that are going to come and see it are a wider range of New Zealanders that has ever been to opera before. I think it's going to be a wider range of ages. I think it's going to be a wider range of cultures. And I think it's going to be a wider range of fans.
Yeah, I think even like traditional opera fans that are like coming to hate see it. Good, come see it. Like I know there's going to be a lot of that. They're already like, this is going to be the worst thing that's ever happened to opera, but we need to be there to watch its downfall. Please come along.
This sucks shit. Let's buy tickets.
Great, you've spent the money. Do it. Hate us afterwards. We're excited for the hate. We're comedians. We're excited for the hate articles. That's just going to fuel our next show, honestly. So
Lucy, are we ready to go?
Yes, we are. That is everyone.
Right.
Kia ora, everyone.
Kia ora. Settle down. Good evening. It's lovely to see everyone here. So yesterday I talked a bit about that analogy of the greyhound and the rabbit and asking you really to pace yourselves. There's a lot of singing in it. There's a lot of movement in it. We have two styles of performance. We have musical theatre singers and we have opera singers, and each of you, in your own way, is absolutely holding your ground. And it works brilliantly. So thank you for taking the risk. You're absolutely amazing.
Hey, Michelle Aqua, famous comedian Michelle Aqua.
2 years we're here. It's opening night. It's exciting. There's lots of people.
Which is way better than when no one comes.
Unless it's bad, then I'd prefer no one.
Yep.
It could be, we don't know yet.
We can stop it halfway through and just be like, get out.
prosciutto and prosecco, thank you, dear. I really like the sort of people who live here.
Never been to the opera, but I really enjoyed tonight.
Yeah, it's been our first. It's been very, very good. I've really, really enjoyed it. I'm surprised.
These guys are arseholes. Yes, these guys are scum. Driving round committing crime. Maybe they should do some time. These guys are arseholes, so please don't get me wrong. As soon as possible, they will be gone.
I think it's a lot more focused on us. It's more of a mirror.
The lies, the filth, the most disgusting family in history.
It's been brilliant, and absolutely loved every time they've taken the mickey out of us.
We take the heroines of old world opera. Those were very contemporary issues at the time. So I think it would be remiss not to recreate or create new operas of contemporary issues.
I'm feeling so happy. I'm just so delighted.
How good is the laughter?
What, she's so the whole time? I know, and it's not even a full house, Luke.
I know, amazing.
Not a full house.
Hearing the audience laugh is just the greatest thing. I mean, I'll be really honest, it wasn't until about 10 minutes in tonight, opening night, did I know whether this was going to work or not. That for 2.5 years it's been this wacky experiment, this mashup of like music theatre and opera and these different performers, and it's mic'd and it's in the round, and people tried to cancel it, but we also had amazing support, and the response tonight, it's like, that's why you do it.
That's the whole point. The whole point was to have an audience that we don't recognise in opera. That's the point.
That don't all get together in the lobby and go, so what are we thinking about this right now?
It's good.
You know, they're like, all new, all new.
The first thing is to create a piece of theatre that works. And you guys wrote something and Luke composed something and it works. It works as an evening. The audience loved it. They were totally engaged. That's important. We have to be in the present. We don't have to be across history or anything. We can just be here and now.
And enjoy it.
And I mean, if we don't need a laugh now, after pandemics and cyclones and infighting with the opera crowd, when on earth do we need comedy? We need it now. So how to sum all of this up? It's quite interesting to throw a grenade into the room and see what happens. And I think I might do it again.